Madrid can pull that possible comeback against this team, Arsenal at Santiago Bernabéu.
If Madrid wants to pull a comeback,
yes,
from Arsenal, that's the point. Well, we all know that Madrid are known for one thing, in games, especially in Champions League.
Okay,
this comeback.
Yeah. We have seen it. Here to talk about Arsenal versus Madrid. We're previewing the match, the Champions League match, and so the topic is best lineup for Madrid if they hope to pull a comeback against Arsenal. So we're going to be giving tactical breakdown as well as possible lineup for Madrid if they really want to pull that comeback against Arsenal. Yes. So let's get down into the video. So how do you think Madrid can pull that possible comeback against this team, Arsenal at Santiago Bernabéu?
I love that statement you said. If Madrid wants to pull a comeback, from Arsenal. I love that statement. Well, we all know that Madrid are known for one thing, in games, especially in Champions League. Okay, this comeback.
Yeah. We have seen it several times.
Comebacks. They did it so many times. Last season, 2 seasons ago, 3, they've been doing it. So I don't think there's any exception now. But
in my own opinion, if we're going to be sincere to ourselves, if you look at all those teams that Madrid has actually been doing comeback against, this is a different team entirely. I did mean something like Man City. They are playing team like Man City. I would like to say, okay, there's possibility, because I don't want to know how tough Man City want to be against Madrid. Whenever they meet, it's always a tough one for them. But now we're talking of Arsenal here in question. Arsenal are good in set piece. Arsenal are good attack defensively. So, and they move as a team. So how do we really think we can actually push this thing? Well, a comeback is possible, but let's look at the tactical breakdown. Yes. So if Madrid can actually go for this go tactically, just like I'm going to list it here, I'm very sure they'll be able to pull comeback. Okay. So early goal to shift the momentum. You must be very decisive at that first half. Vinicius, we have Vinicius there, we have Mbappé, we have Rodrigo.
Yeah, that's true.
In this point there, Madrid must not only look to start those same players. You understand? If we have other players that are good, that show good momentum in the training, we should see Ancelotti trying to put or fix those players in, irrespective of this player is a better player than this player. But if players trying to show his quality in the training, I'm sure at least Ancelotti should consider the player. That's in my own opinion. And then number 2, the set piece. Arsenal really use set piece to injure Madrid that last match.
That's true.
Of course. So if Madrid no look at how they want to take focus against this Arsenal set piece, they have done this against Man U this season, this season. They want 2 set pieces, that is a corner. So you understand. So if Madrid are able to look at how if Madrid are going to counter their set piece, it's going to be it should be an easy one for them. You understand. Also, let's look at the midfield control and pressing. Guy, this last match, talk now.
Well, honestly, in my own opinion, last match we all know they penetrated through the midfield. At the first leg, the first half of it was, let's say, it's tied. It was balanced, or slightly balanced. But the second half was way off. Because Madrid didn't operate at all.
It was especially a tough one. It was a tough one.
So second half. I think in this occasion,
this
second leg has to change. That midfield, there has to be something there. Something to just hold it together. And we all know that in a team, in the football team, once the midfield is present, then there is hope for both the attackers and defense. But if there is no midfield, then there's nothing.
If there's no midfield, there's nothing, because you are exposed. Your defense is exposed
to danger. To start your own defending and to start your own attacking. It all starts from the midfield. So I think Madrid really needs to sit tight
the midfield. So let's also look at the last one. They must exploit Arsenal defensive absence. You get so many defensive and so many defenders for Arsenal when on the injured. We have Gabriel. You understand? So
Ben White.
Ben White and the rest. So Madrid now, have to come in tactically. Of course, they have players like Vinicius, Rodrigo, Mbappé.
Yeah.
Those players are technical players. They are very, very smart, and yes, they can take on any defenders. You understand? So with this defensive absence of Arsenal, if Madrid are able to use it to their own advantage, of course, we should see an easy comeback for Madrid.
That's true.
Yes. So viewers, let's know what you also think. Do you think it's possible for Madrid to pull a comeback? We all know yes, it's going to be a tough one because Arsenal are united defensively and attacking wise. So they work together as a team. So how are Madrid going to break this down? Just what we just listed down. So okay, let's go straight down to the possible lineup for Madrid to see if they can pull that comeback. They should try and use this lineup. Okay, so HM will be in charge of the possible lineup. He's a Madridista, so let's have it.
We all know right from time. Real Madrid's should I say default lineup.
Yes.
It is always 4-3-3.
Yes.
But I don't think if you guys have noticed something this season, even last season, but mostly this season, Ancelotti has tried to change that formation. I think he has tried to use some other certain formation. It doesn't end up. It doesn't really work well with Madrid. It mostly comes out with draw.
Okay.
And sometimes you lose.
Yes.
So I think those formations don't work well on Madrid. I don't know why. It's like everyone is just misplaced on the pitch.
Of course.
You are going to find Vinicius, you won't see him, you won't see Bellingham, you'll be seeing Bellingham in the post, you'll be seeing, you almost see Babade at the other side of the pitch safe.
Yeah.
Everyone is lost, everyone is out of position. I always notice that. Yeah. But I believe this coming match, this coming Champions League, this second leg, if Real Madrid wants to pull a comeback, aside from those ones we've said, all these things we have to take note. That early goal, momentum, that gives us the lead, that gives the players and the whole team as a whole the ginger to keep going. So I think this formation really has a lot to do with our winning. Okay. Do you understand? Yes. This 4-3-3. Now, it's obvious. Truly, last leg, we have Tchouaméni and Ceballos on the other side. They are injured. They're not back for the game.
But I think they'll be back for the second leg.
They are fit actually. They are even going to play their match today.
So players like Kamavinga are ruled out.
They are ruled out.
Yeah,
so I think this formation is going to help us a lot. You can see as we have it on the screen here. We have the full centre backs. That's Valverde and Alaba there, and then we have Rudiger and Asensio.
Yes.
Their combination this season is not really bad, especially Asensio and Rudiger.
Valverde will play as a right back.
As a right back, it's going to be as a right back. So their combination is not really.
But I think, in my own opinion, though this is okay, but then if you look at it, Alaba is just coming back, returning from injury. I think it's better. Mendy is available, right?
No, Mendy is not available. As a matter of fact, I'm going to even prefer Frank Garcia.
Okay.
I think that kid has a lot of potential.
Okay.
Just that Madrid is Madrid.
Of course.
To use our first guys, man. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why Alaba is there right now.
But do you know what? I think I'm okay with the lineup with Tchouaméni, Ceballos, Jude Bellingham. But then coming to players like Rodrigo, attack. If you look at the previous match, at least Vinicius was able to pull some movement into the box and the rest. But you see players like Rodrigo had zero impact at that match. So I would disagree with you here putting Rodrigo. I think another player. I think we can see someone like Brahim. Brahim can play in this position now, of course. So I think Brahim in this Rodrigo position will still be best.
Well, it's true. You said it right. But I think sometimes players have their own bad days.
Yes.
Sometimes they'll fail this time, and then the next time they are going to perform well. But in my own opinion, I believe this formation is okay. This starting is okay. The only thing is, as the coach, he just needs to monitor their progress, their movement. Do you understand? If they are slacking in any way, then in the second half, rather, you can easily substitute them, bring them out, and whatever. I believe even like this, if Vinicius and Rodrigo did not work well, this second leg, then second half you can just substitute Rodrigo for Brahim Diaz. Then Vinicius can come out for Endrick. So which means Mbappé is going to come back to the left wing and play as a winger as he always does at PSG and then Endrick will now come back as centre forward, which he is. Do you understand? I believe Endrick is this kid that is very, very, should I say, is underrated.
It's underrated. No, you can't say it's underrated. Why? Because it's competing with world-class players.
Yes, he doesn't have that playing time. Yes, but he's this kind of kid that has a lot of potentials. Yeah. Only if he's given that chance to prove himself. You can see his last match, the one he played, the last match he played in league.
Yes.
I think that was against Villarreal or Bellingham. I've forgotten. So the goal he scored, it's a very nice goal. So I think if he's in this game, he can do something.
Okay.
So I think this lineup is very, very good.
Okay, so let's hope that Madrid will take to it and pull a comeback.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal is not just a small team in England currently. They are number 2. For the past 3 seasons, they have been in the top 3 position in the Premier League. So they are currently proving their worth. Even last season in the Champions League, it was Bayern 1-0. That was how they left Champions League. But this season, they have more qualities, they have more understanding in the team. So hopefully, if Madrid are going to hit to this, make early goals, and then make sure they watch against Arsenal set piece and control the midfield, as well as exploiting Arsenal defensive absence, I'm sure they are going to be able to pull that comeback or make it a penalty shootout. And hopefully, anyone that if they're able to go to penalty shootout, you know how Madrid are they shoot out. So guys, so that is all about today. Madrid versus Arsenal. Are Arsenal going to qualify, or is Madrid going to qualify?